nomadic travel, allegiance, and favorite adult films. That adult film thing, that's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it means. If you're a fan of Myrtle Beach, the University of Alabama, resident of Mobile, Alabama, or you live in Mississippi, you're probably going to get offended by this episode. But if you can move past that, we talk about how to find a lender in this market. The idea that when most people are telling you that you're absolutely nuts and you're crazy, chances are you're headed in the right direction of something big. And I think this is the episode that Jeff realizes that we are actually recording a podcast. So if you want to text or call or discuss anything that we cover in these episodes, stick around to the end. I'm going to give you my cell phone number. This is episode number 165 of the W2 Capitalist podcast. So what do we do for 3 weeks in Myrtle Beach? Well, whatever we want to, I guess. I don't know. So I was telling Gwaith this earlier about, there's when you have a nomadic lifestyle, it's basically the lifestyle you live now. It's just in different places, right? And then when people come into town or we go see folks, then vacation mode happens, right? And so you go do all the vacation-y stuff, which I hate. I don't like it. It's just like an everyday normal routine for us. I mean, it's, I get
so
up.
You get used to it, or do you? Oh, my daughter wants to. So you get used to it, or like I don't know.
Oh, shit!
I like my home base. Like, I don't mind
shaped?
traveling, but I like my home base. So.
Oh, hi, kid.
Yeah, I don't know if Brody knows his mic's on, but man, it is hot.
Oh, I've had worse moments.
What's up, Jamie?
How are you?
Good, man. Jeff, to answer your question, it takes some time getting used to. I'm like you. It took us almost a year for Cassie to warm me up to this whole idea, and now I can't get enough of it. There's actually a phrase for it, right? It's called slow travel, and where you just go somewhere, you plug yourself into the society, the ecosystem, or whatnot, and you just live like you're part of their normal everyday routine or weekly routine, or whatever. And some of the places like where we're at now in Myrtle Beach, I haven't been here in 20 years. Neither has Cassie, right? Or somewhere about that. Don't know that we'll come back. It's not our.
I don't see the draw. Like, okay, so I grew up in Virginia, right? And like that's where everybody fucking goes when it's like vacation summertime. It's like we're going to Myrtle, and like I've been to Myrtle plenty of times. I got arrested in Myrtle.
There's a story.
Senior beach week, I spent about 3 hours in the clink. And but that's in like when you grow up in Virginia, like that's where everybody goes to vacations, Myrtle Beach, and it's like why is that like such a thing? But I don't know what your purpose was for being there, whether it was like looking at real estate or whatever, but I don't understand. I don't understand that. I appreciate the adventures that I had while I was there for the many years, but like I have no intention of going back to Myrtle at any point.
So, Billy and Skyla, I was talking to them and like, why the hell did you guys choose Myrtle Beach? And I was like, here's the thing, y'all. So last year when we started this, for like the first 6 months, Cassie and I, we were cats and dogs just fighting, like where we're going to stay, what we're going to do. She won. I finally just gave up. I'm like, look, here's what I want. We've got to have a stable internet connection, and here's our nightly budget. Other than that, I don't care, and which is not true. when diesel prices got to where they were, I was like, all right, we got to limit it to the southeast. We're going to stay around the southeast. So pick some
All right,
places.
so you're in
we've
the
never been.
RV. You're in the RV.
No, not anymore. But we still have the diesel truck that gets about 12 miles per gallon.
Gotcha.
$5 a gallon. I mean, it's we're trying to get rid of it. But
Man, you got to put a delete and a chip on it, man. Just tune it up. Get about 25 and it'll go fast.
That thing is it was built for a reason, for a very specific purpose. It is the most uncomfortable ride I've ever had in my life, but it'll haul some. I mean, we'll hook the RV up to it, weighing 15,000 pounds. You have no idea that it's back there.
Right. You got the 3,500, didn't you?
350. We wanted the Ford 350.
Right.
Dually,
yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
3,500 if you're a Dodge or a Chevy guy.
Yeah. A good truck. Yeah, guy. Yeah.
I don't want to get. I'll tell you this. I'm not a real big car guy, but I have discovered when you talk diesels, Dodge guys are Dodge guys, Ford guys are Fords, Chevy. Everybody has their own camp, and everybody hates the other ones. And it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. That's the way they are here in Alabama. It's like they pick their team.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like football.
It is.
You cross over, you're a traitor. And your crew's gonna hate you for life.
You're out of the wheel.
That's it.
Sleep in the doghouse. That's it. Brody, you know a little something about that, being from Georgia, right? Now he's on mute. He came in hot as hell, and now he's on mute.
Can't hear him.
What? We can't hear you.
Sorry.
There he is.
Wife went to UF, man. So
Go Gators.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what you and Jamie got that connection.
Oh
Yeah, exactly. I can't root for anybody else in this house.
As you shouldn't.
Jeff, what do you land on the side of college football?
To be honest,
Always
I grew up in Virginia, so like everybody around me were Hokie fans or Cavalier fans. But I really could give a flying fuck. And I moved down to South Florida, and everybody's like University of Miami or Florida State or whatever. But to be honest, I just don't really give a flying fuck. Like, I like to see a good game. I'm always up to seeing a good game, but I don't really like. I'm a college dropout, so like I don't have any like dog in the hunt. So
you have more of a dog in the hunt than most Alabama fans who just never went to school there, never even played football. But man, they will go to prison and battle and get in a fight over if you talk them.
That's why I love going to the grocery store when there's an Alabama game on, because it is dead as a doornail in there.
Empty. Nobody's going to the store.
There's a pro tip right there.
Yeah.
Pro tip.
And all the Keystone Lights gone, so you don't have to worry about being tipped in with that or PBR.
Bush Light, Milwaukee's best.
And let me save you. Let's save the Alabama fans the argument. Okay, you have more national championships than anybody. Okay, argument over.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay.
Yeah. I give it to him. I just don't. I like to watch a good game that's got some importance to it, but I could give a crap.
I don't give it to them because half of their, and I'm using air quotes, national championships are self-proclaimed. There was no national champion like for the first 6 of those, right? And they're like, oh well, let's look around. No, we're national champions. Yeah, let's put it down in history. Let's go. Anyway,
chalk it up. Hey, 10's still pretty impressive though. I'll give them that.
Whatever the number. Yeah.
For where are they at? 10 or 8, 16, 18? I don't even know.
87.
87. Sounds about right.
Yeah. Jeff, do you have your microphone on?
I bought the microphone, but I haven't set it up yet. I'm stuck doing kitty duty. The wife is in Florida, so I'm stuck doing that. But I do have the suggested microphone. I just haven't set it up.
Nice. You were just looking for some adult entertainment, right?
Oh, dude,
not like
I'm dying
that.
for it. I'm dying for it.
Bro time.
There you go. That always comes out wrong when I said adult.
The kids are calling it a sausage fest nowadays.
Like they both have their iPads, so that's how I knew they would kind of leave me alone for a little bit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're like going crazy.
So Cassie and I we hardly ever like sit down and watch a movie. We're just too exhausted by the end of the night. And I was telling somebody, I was like, yeah, Cassie and I actually sat down and was actually able to watch an adult film the other night. And they're like, what?
That's not how you say that.
I was like,
yeah, I agree with that.
Phrasing.
I was like, that's not the way I meant it to come out. That's not what we don't do. No, it's not it. A movie, okay? It is rated whatever, PG-13 or whatever it was.
Oh, I was on the subject of movies. I mean, me and Caitlin sit down and watch kid movies all the time. We just watched Buzz the other day. It was actually pretty good.
It was good. We've got it on repeat now. So
oh, I'm sorry about that.
No,
I mean, they did some stuff with time. I was like, what the hell is this? This is Inception. It's got my attention.
Have you seen it, Jamie?
I have not seen it. We just watched The Bad Guys at a friend's house the other day. It's only streaming on Peacock, I think. It's like the wolf and the snake and the tarantula, and then like they're thieves and whatever. My kids are dying to watch it, but we don't have Peacock, so
there you go.
Sorry about it.
We've been running Encanto.
Oh yeah, Encanto's hot in our house. Yeah,
and then I keep trying to shove Moana down their throat. I like that movie.
Yeah, they're not big fans. Moana went to our house for a while.
Yeah, they'll watch it. But you know, it's. I can get them to watch Encanto, but like the boy, he watches YouTube all the freaking time, like the stupid crap they have on there. And
I like how you say Encanto.
Whatever. I'm not Spanish. You know, I don't claim to be.
I'm not either.
And then the daughter just watches a bunch of like Cocomelon. But you know.
Yeah.
We've been on a big Bluey kick.
Apparently that stuff is like crack for kids.
Yeah, it is. It's dangerous.
Yeah. Bluey is too, because my kids equate the parents of Bluey to Cassie and I. So
yeah,
we
have to reenact Bluey scenes a lot.
Nice.
See, I love Bluey, and I wish they liked Bluey, and they liked it for about 2 weeks, and then they were like, "No more Bluey," and I was like, "But it's really funny."
It is really funny.
It was like there's a lot of like hidden like things in there to like pick up on, but I can't get them on Bluey, and they're over it.
Now we had to cut Peppa Pig out because that little pig's a brat, man. She was like, they were starting to like talk like her, and I was like, no, that is gone.
Speaking of Buzz Lightyear, the kids were asking, why is that lady marrying a lady?
Damn, yeah.
It's Disney.
Damn communism getting into our social medias.
It's just a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Movie.
They had that in Buzz, huh?
Yeah, they had a lesbian scene in there.
Had to slip it in.
Yeah,
they had an adult scene in there. Well, there was a recession, but we changed the definition of recessions. Yeah. So there's not a recession anymore.
All right.
Stabilization of pricing, right?
I haven't heard this. So what are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know, Jeff, did I text you the meme? I'm a millennial, so I speak in memes. There was a Hide the Pain Harold, which is like that Swedish guy who looks like he's crying even though he's smiling. And it was like, oh, well, there was a recession. No, it was Lucas that sent it to me, and I fucking died laughing because I saw a headline on CNN that was like, are we in a recession? Well, according to these experts, not really. Or
Not
like, we're
really.
not too sure. But it was just like CNN just like put out like this such a low effort like headline. It was like, maybe, I don't know. And then Lucas sent me a meme that was like, well, wow, we're in a recession. This sucks. Oh, just kidding. Looks like we changed the definition, so everything's fine now.
Yeah.
So
A lot of definition changing going on lately.
You got to make the you got to make the folks in charge who are paying your bills look good. So you can't say recession. You got to say
Right.
stabilization period, whatever it is.
soft landing.
Rebuilding year.
Yeah,
I
there we go.
mean,
Back.
it's definitely made it harder for us to like refinance homes, but you know, Trina's found this little honey hole of somebody who's like willing to do our refinance. So
And they're local, right?
well, yeah, they're
Sort of.
local.
I need one of those.
How'd you find them?
She calls. She like if she's on a warpath, then get the fuck out of her way. Like she'll find a way. But and we kept it close to our chest until we got our first two deals done with them. And then like she talked to the lady again and she was like, yeah, bring it on. So I mean I can share it with y'all, but it's got to be, I mean, I don't know how local it has to be. They did 4% for us.
Wow.
And and gave us 80 LTV. So we've got two more ready to send that way. But yeah, I mean, to get 4% and 80% LTV in this market, like, is
Unheard of.
Yeah, exactly. So
I like how you said though she went on the war path and just started dialing.
she's relentless when she's on a warpath. So in those respects, I like it when it's on a warpath on anything I'm doing. Then I don't like it as much.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I've heard from
but yeah,
our,
so we've got more to send to her, and I sent Brody and Jamie our latest venture that we're getting ready to make an Airbnb, and it came out beautiful. So I have no doubt that we'll get good money for that one because we paid a fraction of what it probably is worth. I mean, obviously we put a lot of money into it, but still, with that, I think we're going to be all right.
why didn't I get the preview? Why am I the only one? Why
I
am I
can
sitting
sit
on the sidelines here? No.
Buddy.
I don't want to see it now. I'm
Yeah,
curious.
well, that's fine.
What
But
did I
Now you
do?
know how it
it
feels.
was like to the boy, it was to the regular boys, and we try to like, send each other our victories and our defeats. So I felt it was a victory. Jamie saw it when he came down here for Mardi Gras, and so he knew where we started from.
Yeah. It was a wild property.
Yeah.
But it's done now, and we're just kind of wrapping it up, and it came out beautiful. So even if it fails as an Airbnb, we could easily sell it, for a premium. So
Is this the one that you were looking to put the pond in the backyard?
no, that was Hamilton. That one's been renting. That's got it. That one's really done well. We were kind of surprised. Like the first month it did like $4,000, and then the next. And this is gross. Obviously, there's you know, utilities and mortgage and all that kind of stuff. But
Always say the gross number. It's really impressive.
yeah, it's way more impressive. Or maybe just because I don't know the net number. Next month was $5,000 and $6,000, and then last month it was $10,000. I think it's kind of with all the kids going back to school, like it's still filling up, but I don't think we're gonna hit that $10,000 again this month. But you know, it's just it's at least nice to know that you're doing something right. So
Very nice. Where is it in Mobile? It is in Mobile, right?
It's West Mobile. So like everybody told me I was crazy. Because most Airbnbs are midtown, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody, even the next door neighbors were like, "You're crazy." And I was like, you know, that's usually what tells me that I'm doing something right. But we just put it up, and it's just been nonstop.
West Mobile is like almost to the airport. West Mobile, or
and it's still 15 minutes from the airport, but it's kind of like not in a sexy part of Mobile. Not that there's that many of those in Mobile, if any. But you know, it's just a really cool house in a spot that, like, I tell you, we get a lot of people who have like weddings and stuff to go to in Mississippi because it's close to Mississippi. And there's like nothing for families to stay in like in that area of Mississippi. So
have you ever been to Mississippi?
We get all kinds. Like we got some guy who's getting ready to build a car wash in Sims. And you know, he wants to bring his guys in and let them stay there for like a couple weeks. I'm like, go for it, buddy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
far we've offended people who vacation at Myrtle Beach, people who live in Mobile. I'm gonna go ahead and offend people who live in Mississippi because I don't understand why you live in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Who else can we offend tonight? Alabama fans. They're used to it.
Yeah. They don't get offended.
No.
Just look at the rings, baby.
That's it.
So let's talk podcasts, man. Like, so what are your thoughts on like where?
I thought we were recording. I'll be perfectly honest.
We are recording. I don't know. Talk, Jeff.
Uh-oh.
Is this our first podcast?
I guess. Why not?
I'm sorry, man. I thought we were just having a game plan talk. I didn't know it was an actual like.
Would you have dressed differently?
No,
probably would have had the kids there, you know. Would have actually set up his microphone.
Yeah, I'd have gotten a babysitter, and I wouldn't have fucked up my goatee. And
I was going to ask you about that. What happened?
I grabbed the wrong guard on my my trimmer.
Sounds familiar, Jay.
You know, once you do that first swipe, you gotta go with it.
Yeah. Jamie, is that what happened to you?
That happened to you a while back.
It did.
Yeah.
I think it's the first time I've seen you clean shaven in quite a while too.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I like let mine
Jamie
go.
does that.
Yeah, mine will go for like a week until I can't stand it, like usually on my lip, and then I just take no guard and just cut it all off, and we start fresh.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Jeff, I don't like the naked face of you, man. You kind of look like Homer Simpson.
Trust me, dude. I don't like it either. I was so pissed when I did it. I was like, no. Or I was like, don't.
No.
You got to get like a higher angle, man. You got to like do a selfie like with the angle on the camera or something.
I hate it. But luckily,
I feel like I'm just sitting in your lap looking up at you.
Yeah. Luckily, I don't care that much, but it did piss me off. And you know, a couple days, I'll be back to normal.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, Jeff, yeah, I thought we'd at least record a little bit, see how it goes. I don't really. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm kind of hoping this is how they go.
yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that. You know, I would prefer the kids not to be messing around, but you know, it is what it is. But me.
When you leave a review, and I hope you do, don't forget to tell us who you are and leave 5 stars. That's from Dirty Jobs Micro. Listen, guys, if you're interested in exploring any of the products or services that I use to make my real estate investing career easier, or you want to explore joining us in the W2 Capitalist community where you can hang out with guys like myself, Brody, Jamie, and Jeff on a routine basis, there's going to be a link somewhere in the description or comments or something like that, wherever you're watching or listening to this podcast. But as promised, if you have any questions whatsoever, or you feel like I can help you in anything we talk about here today on this episode or any of the previous episodes, send me a text. I was going to say, give me a call, but chances are, if you're not in my phone book, I'm not going to answer. So send me a text. Let me know what episode you're listening to and how I can potentially help you. We'll find a time to get on a call. Okay. My cell phone number is 205-249-0248.